And to break this game down, for those of you who don't know, if you haven't heard the news, Derek Carr, the quarterback for the Saints, is going to be out for this game. So they're going to go with Jake Haener, who is essentially their third string quarterback this season. He's never started a game in his career. He's gotten some reps, some snaps this year. He came in the Chargers game where Derek Carr was injured in, and he played. He didn't play that well. I believe the Chargers won that game 26-8. So this is a game where you're talking about a backup quarterback with no receiver options because, as you know, Chris Olave is out without any threatening receiver options for a quarterback like Jake Haener, at least. So now you're talking about no balance with Alvin Kamara in the running game because I don't expect the Saints to have a strong passing game, despite the fact that the Commanders aren't a strong pass defense. So now the Commanders are going to be stacking the box against Alvin Kamara. On the other side of the ball, you look at Washington's offense, average 156 yards rushing per game on the ground. That's third in the NFL. Going against the Saints' run defense that allows 5 yards per carry, that is dead last in the league. 134 yards per game, that's 25th in the league. You have to expect that Brian Robinson, Jaden Daniels are going to be able to get off on the ground, both with Robinson's running and Daniels scrambling. Then here's another thing to note. This is what if you watch a lot of football, if you watch young quarterbacks, or if you watch bad quarterbacks, they all do the same thing. They all, for whatever reason, take a lot of sacks. What it is on third down, they can't get off the primary option. The Saints allow pressure on 23% of their dropbacks this season. That's 22nd in the league. So already you're talking about a weak pass protecting O line. Weak pass protecting O line with a backup quarterback who's never started a game against Washington team. That's middle of the pack in terms of pass rush. I expect this Washington team to get more pressure on the quarterback than they typically do, even making the Saints even more one-dimensional. So this is a game that you're going to have to be able to keep pace. The Saints offense is going to have to try to keep pace with the Washington offense that's going to be able to move the ball on the ground at will against this Saints offense. I just don't see Jake Haener and that pedestrian core of receivers being able to do that and keep that balance. So for that reason, I'm taking the Commanders and I am laying the 7.5.